I met her on
Treasure
Sunday.
Million.
So I approached her. I talked to her. I collected her phone number. So we started chatting. So I told her whenever she's free, she should let me know. So I already had it on mind that I'm going to use $10. So I bought codeine and
For what?
ritual. So I bought codeine and Sprite and mixed it up. So I gave it to her because I first drank it so that it don't look like I mixed something inside. So I told her she should follow me so that we should go over to my place. So when I get close to my house where I live, there was an uncompleted building. So we kneeled on the wall. We were just talking. So gradually, she's feeling weak. Gradually. So I took her to the uncompleted building. So I strangled her to death.
Every year, thousands of young people gain admission into the university with one goal in mind: to study, graduate, and build a better future for themselves and their families. But while many step into the campus to chase dreams, others walk in carrying dark intentions, not to build, but to destroy. This was a tragic reality for Abigail Damilola, who saw university life as a chance to grow, connect, and build meaningful relationships. But unknown to her, behind some friendly smiles lay dangerous intentions. Abigail Damilola would later come to realize that some people are better admired from a distance rather than getting close to them. But sadly, before she could put this knowledge to use, her life was cut short in the most painful and unimaginable way. But what really happened to Abigail Damilola? The answer is far more shocking and terrifying than anyone can ever imagine. Abigail Damilola was a 100-level student of the Federal University Lokoja, a fresh face on campus, still trying to settle in, complete her registrations, and finalize her screening exercise. A 19-year-old young girl full of hope, excitement, and the curiosity of a fresh student eager to embrace university life. It was during this period of innocence and naivety that Abigail's path crossed with Jeremiah Paul, the same person that would later lead her not to the class, but to the gallows. Jeremiah Paul was a 21-year-old young man at the time, from Chikom local government area of Kaduna State, who appeared intelligent, eloquent, and promising. The type of young man anyone would consider safe to be with. Just like Abigail, he was also a 100-level student of the Federal University Lokoja, a category of students popularly known as freshers in the university community. But while others were busy struggling to adjust and survive the initial stress of the university, Jeremiah Paul was consumed by a different thought entirely: a dangerous desire to get rich quick without labor. This obsession clouded his mind so deeply that, while others saw people as fellow human beings, Jeremiah began to see them as mere tools for sacrifice, materials he believed could guarantee him instant wealth. Jeremiah Paul, in one of his encounters, approached Abigail with a friendship proposal. In what seemed like a normal, friendly, casual gesture, the kind of interaction common among teenagers seeking connection in a new environment. Abigail, noticing he was also a fresher, took note of his friendly nature and confident speech, not fully sure if she could trust him just yet. But as their conversation deepens, Abigail's doubt slowly began to pave way for acceptance. To Abigail, having someone she could rely on, someone to guide her through the early campus days, was a comforting thought. So after careful consideration, she decided to accept Jeremiah's friendship proposal, unaware of the deadly danger lurking behind his calm exterior. Their friendship quickly grew stronger. They walked around the campus together, holding hands and sharing jokes, attended lectures side by side, and stood by each other whenever situations demanded. To anyone watching, everything appeared ordinary and harmless, a perfect picture of simple, innocent companionship and nothing more. But while Abigail was enjoying this cozy moment with her newfound friend, Jeremiah Paul was quietly counting the days, waiting patiently like a brutal predator for the perfect time to strike, turning every smile, every laughter, and every gesture of trust into part of a deadly plan that no one could have seen coming. So on that fateful Wednesday, September 4, 2024, Jeremiah Paul did the unthinkable. Having lost his evil intentions for weeks, he decided it was time to carry out what would later be described as one of the most disturbing and gruesome murder cases Lokoja has seen in years. In his confessional statement, Jeremiah revealed that after meeting,
there is a simple way to solve the crime problem: obey the law, punish who do not. This is Crime Reports. Follow us for news.
Jeremiah revealed that after meeting Abigail Damilola that day, he bought her a bottle of Sprite energy drink produced by the Coca-Cola company. He secretly added a high dose of codeine. Codeine is an over-the-counter cough medication that has become widely abused among teenagers in Nigeria due to its intoxicating effects. The codeine added to the drink with intentions to weaken her and make her vulnerable. After taking a few sips, Abigail noticed the drink tasted strange and questioned it. But Jeremiah quickly dismissed her worries. He collected the bottle and took some himself, pretending everything was normal and removing any suspicion of foul play. Minutes later, Abigail began to feel the effect of the drug. She became weak, drowsy, and tired. Seeing that his plan was working, Jeremiah suggested she come over to his house to rest. In her condition, nothing sounded more appealing than sleep, so she accepted and followed him without hesitation. But instead of taking her home, Jeremiah led her to an uncompleted building close to his house. There, he strangled Abigail Damilola to death. After killing the promising young girl, he went on to dismember her body, harvesting the vital organs for ritual purposes. What began as ordinary moment of casual friendship had ended in the most horrifying and shocking way. But Jeremiah was not done. At his final stage in the crime, Jeremiah contacted Abigail's family and demanded a ransom of 10 million naira, making it look like Abigail had been kidnapped. As struggling parents, unaware that their daughter had already been killed, pleaded with Jeremiah for a reduction in the ransom, and eventually, the ransom was negotiated down to 400,000 naira. It was while attempting to collect this ransom that the police, who had been alerted by Abigail's family, tracked down and arrested Jeremiah Paul on September 11, 2024, just about a week after Abigail's tragic murder. His arrest brought a measure of relief to the family, but it also marked the beginning of uncovering the full horror of his crime. Jeremiah may have been arrested, but the life loss can never be replaced no matter the outcome. No justice will bring Abigail back to life. This is a quiet warning to us all, a reminder to be careful with sudden acquaintances, especially in a new environment. And for our youth, it's a call to rethink the dangerous allure of quick money. No wealth, no ritual can ever fuel a life taken too soon.
The knife I used to remove the part of her body, which is the eyes, tongue, lungs, intestine, and some part of her ass. So I put it inside the calabash and I wrap it. So I gave it to the driver, which he sent from Ibadan here to Lokoja. So he will bring it back to Ibadan.
On 4th of September, he met the deceased Abigail Damilola and he lowered her. At first, he pretended as if he told her he liked her, and which, at the process, after much talking, he lowered her into an apartment. And before then, he gave her a drink. And unfortunately, unknowingly to her, inside the drink, he has already put some codeine. And I also use this medium to call on the parent as well as the student that they should be aware of people they see around.
This is the place they killed a young Bamba lady, buried her in a shallow grave.
It's like they went and turned again.